All right, everyone, welcome back to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. We're here in the Ignite studio, podcast studio, with Maurice Fox.
Yep.
Maurice, I know nothing about you.
Okay.
So you let it flow. You tell me who you are, what you do, and where you come from.
All right. Maurice Fox, of course, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. And I'm here, I guess, Indeed Pest Solution, the pest control provider out here in the Richmond area. And, of course, we service other areas as well as far as in the state of Virginia. But, yeah, just a type of person that's willing to go get it.
You seem like you have a great personality. I just met you this morning, like literally 10 minutes ago. But you're very personable. You speak very well.
Thank you.
It's very easy to ask you questions and talk to you about the Ignite program. You were very attentive with it. But how did you get into pest control?
It was just somebody gave me an opportunity. And a company gave me an opportunity, and I just liked what I did. And I was like, oh, this is good. I love this. It's because pest control for me is when you meet certain people, it's not all about the insects. You realize you go there to help people at the same time. So a lot of people, every time I show up, they're happy to see me. So, I'm helping people. I'm solving problems. So I was like, yo, this is great. This is the field I need to be in.
What's funny is my situation is very similar. I'm here because Barry gave me a chance.
Yes.
And it just happened. It was a fluke. He
Right.
contacted me after I met him, and he's like, hey, I want you to interview for this position. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. But I was like, you know what? Even if I don't get it, can you give me feedback
Yes.
on
That's
how
it.
to do better next time? And he's like, you know what? You're awesome. I want you to be on this team. And since then, it has been the best thing that's ever happened. I meet so many amazing people like you
Awesome.
every single day, and every day's a trip.
There you go.
Yep. It's amazing. So tell me a little bit more about, I just met your wife.
Yes.
I wish she was in here.
Yeah.
What's it like living in Virginia and living in Richmond and meeting all these different people? What are some things you notice about the consumer here?
Just being in Virginia, of course, born and raised in Virginia. Some of the things I notice is it's just beautiful to me out here. I love it out here. You know what I mean? Even the people, I love it. I just think, especially being out here in Virginia in my field, just a great growing opportunity. So I just love it.
Great. So you're accredited, right, through the Better Business Bureau.
Yes.
Why did you choose to be an accredited business?
Because you want to be known. If you're I'm a big believer. If you do something, do it right. I don't want to half-step Indeed Pest Solutions. I want Indeed Pest Solutions to be highly recognized, not only for the services that we provide, but also how we are backed up by the Better Business Bureau. So I want everything to be incomplete.
Wonderful. And what are some scams that you notice a lot of your consumers experience?
Scams?
Or anything that you've noticed that has been unethical in your industry? Not from your company, but from others that you're like, no, that's not how we do it.
Not from us, but you have a lot of people that proclaim per se to be the pest control provider, and they will overprice you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, and that's not good. So I try to build my company on integrity and honesty, just as the Better Business Bureau. You know what I mean? So, and I go to some people's houses, and they were like, well, Maurice, this guy tried to charge me $6,000 for this. Oh, yeah, it gets crazy. Or $300 for this. And I was like, are you serious? So once I break it down to them, give them a little bit of understanding of the insect and treatment ranges, they were like, Maurice, thank you for coming. And
Wow.
and they'll give me my great reviews because it's all about honesty. And
Yeah.
I don't even like when people do people like that. Just the other day, we did an inspection on the house for a termite warranty. And the guy was like, hey, man, the guy came over here and priced me, Maurice, said like $3,000. I never met him. He called me. But he can tell I was honest with him over the phone. I said, look, let me take a look at it. Let me inspect it for you, and let me see what you got going on. Comes to find out $3,000 for the amount of chemical the guy said he was going to drop was way overpriced. So guess what? He said, I appreciate you. My wife appreciates you, Maurice. You got the job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's just all for honesty.
Yeah, it really is. I think transparency is the biggest thing for the consumer, especially nowadays.
Yes.
We're seeing a shift we used to think that seniors were the most vulnerable for scams or, getting overpriced for
Yes.
things that they want done. But it's really 18 to 24-year-olds now.
Yeah.
So they're growing up getting introduced to the adult world, and they're like, wait a minute, where do I go to find somebody to do pest control in my house or to fix my roof or my plumbing in my new house?
Yes.
So really, like, going to bbb.org and finding companies like yours
Yes.
to do business with that uphold the honesty, integrity, truth, and
Yes.
respect is really important.
And people look for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they look for that.
Big time.
I get questions. Are you with the Better Business Bureau?
Really?
That's like that security for them. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So once I'm like, yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, they be like, okay, perfect. Because now they're dealing with a company they know they can trust.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Now they know they're dealing with a company they can trust because they asked me, hey, Maurice, are you with the Better Business Bureau? I was like, absolutely, we are. They were like, oh, yeah, we are an accredited company. They were
That's
like,
amazing.
okay, perfect. That's all I need to know. So we get those. We get that.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So tell me a story of an experience you've had doing pest control somewhere.
Wow, I got hundreds of them. I think the most, oh man, I'm gonna just use a termite story.
Perfect.
And I use this because in this season or this time, it's very important to get your home inspected for wood-destroying insects or termites. So beautiful home out there in a rural area, but I go and inspect it. So this is the only time in my whole career, and I've been doing pest control now, I want to say 15 years. And I had to get underneath the home, which was the crawl space.
Oh.
So I had to suit up. So I gets in the crawl space, and I happened just to look up. And when I looked up, I immediately ran out because the termites ate the floor joists up so bad, the beams in the house up so bad, I don't even know why the house was still standing.
What?
So I had to get out the crawl space, tell the homeowner, you guys need a contractor out here ASAP. They was like, what's going on? I say, your floor, your house is dropping. So I think they contracted to another company. They was very appreciative of me, but that was like that was bizarre for me because when I got on there, it was like life and death. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go. And they had no idea the damage that was caused by the subterranean termite in their crawl space.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
So that's this season that people should be looking out for stuff like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. By termite, you're supposed to get an annual termite inspection once a year. But in the state of Virginia, of course, we deal with subterranean termites. So this is a time of season where people say, well, I see ants with wings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They be all in the house. And so you need your house inspected.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people it's your responsibility to get your house protected and inspected.
How often do you do any commercial?
Yes, we do a lot of commercial stops now, whether it's be for gas stations, police precincts, aviation places. So we do a lot of commercial, subways, you name it.
Wow. How often do you tell commercial companies to have their pest control go through there?
Most commercial companies, believe it or not, have pest control services monthly.
Yep.
Yeah.
My father owns businesses in Harrisonburg, Virginia. He does them regularly every
so
month.
it's monthly.
Yeah.
And because if you're in a business, number one, it's in the food industry, you don't want to see insects. In a commercial office, you don't want to see insects because an employee would say, you know what, this place got bugs, and they would use that as an excuse to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? So for the commercial places that we do service, it is always monthly.
Yep. What about for the residential?
Residential, it just depends. I'll say this. Residential is typically quarterly.
Quarterly?
Yes. So one of the things that we do is when we do the initial, then we come out quarterly, we give the homeowner an opportunity or just an advantage or a benefit per se, that if they see anything within the 3-month quarter, they can call us and we back out there within 24 to 48 hours after the call is made.
Wow.
So they get all the great benefits from Indeed Pest Solutions.
That's amazing.
Let me say that again, from Indeed Pest Solutions.
There you go. I was going to say, are there any final words that you want to say to the consumer out there that's looking to get pest control done, either commercially or residentially?
Yes, absolutely. Call Indeed Pest Solutions.
Nice. What's your phone number?
804-368-9796.
Awesome. And for those who don't know how to pick up the phone, what's your website?
IndeedPest.com.
Perfect. And where can they find you?
Everywhere in Virginia. No, you can find us on Google. You can Google us. Like I said, you can find us.
BBB.org?
Yeah, BB. Okay, forget BBB. BBB accredited business. And also you can Google us, and we're everywhere on the internet.
Perfect. Maurice, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Absolutely. Pleasure.
I had a wonderful time getting to know you and talking to you. And for those of you out there, if you're looking for pest control, don't forget about Indeed Pest Solutions. Go to bbb.org. You can find them there, or of course Google.
Yeah.
And then thank you for listening to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, director of Ignite, sparked by BBB, and we are in the Ignite podcast studio. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Spotify. Thank you.
Absolutely.